Profitable in 2025. My step-by-step comeback plan. Let's rewind the clock to 2024. I was broke. Not just financially, mentally, emotionally, and honestly. A little spiritually, too. The kind of broke where checking your bank account feels like jumping into cold water. Where you memorize which bill is due first because you can only afford one. But here's the truth most people won't admit. Being broke isn't just about money. It's about belief. It's about feeling stuck in a cycle and not knowing where the exit is. And yet, somehow, just months later, I started 2025 not only surviving, but making consistent profits from income streams I never imagined I could build. 1. I stopped blaming, started owning. 2024 was rough. But the first shift came when I stopped waiting for my situation to change and asked myself, what am I doing that's keeping me broke? Hard truth. I was in a constant loop of impulse spending, toxic money habits, and telling myself I'd fix it later. So I made a rule. No more blame, no more shame, only ownership. I wrote down every debt, every mistake, every emotional trigger. Not to punish myself, but to start fresh from reality, not fantasy. That was the reset I needed. 2, I identified my leak points. This step was game-changing. I wasn't failing because I didn't work hard. I was failing because my money was leaking in 10 different directions I wasn't tracking. So I made a list. Subscriptions I forgot about, canceled. Food delivery habits, replaced with meal prep 3x a week. Scroll shopping, you know the drill. Restricted to a fun fund of $20 a week. I didn't cut out joy, I just contained chaos. Within 2 weeks, I freed up over $250 a month. 3, I built a broke-proof starter budget. Not a fancy spreadsheet, not a budgeting app I'd abandon in a week. Just a simple, handwritten plan based on 3 buckets. Essentials, needs, rent, groceries, bills, goals, debt payments, emergency fund, flex fund money, guilt-free. Each dollar had a job. Even if all I had was $300 for the week, I knew exactly where it would go. And that control? It felt like power. 4, I started a micro income stream. Now this is where things got interesting. I knew I couldn't cut my way to wealth, I needed to earn smarter. So I picked one micro hustle, reselling old tech and books I had lying around. Within 3 weeks, I made my first $400. Then I added AI-powered services like using ChatGPT to write resumes for clients on Fiverr. Nothing flashy, no startup capital, just stacking small wins. 5, I made profit a daily habit. Here's the truth. Most people wait for the big break to feel successful. Not me. I decided that every day I'd do one thing big or small that contributed to profit, not just work. Some days it was pitching a new gig. Some days it was learning something on YouTube about affiliate marketing. Other days it was simply saying no to spending. Profit became a habit, not a hope. 6, I automated my first 1K goal. Once I hit $1,000 in savings, and let me tell you, auto transfer to savings every payday 10% investment rule, even if it was just $20. The goal wasn't to get rich overnight. It was to make growth effortless. And for the first time ever, my bank account grew without me having to hustle harder. 7, I rewired my mindset. If you're broke right now, this is the hardest part and the most important. You can't out-earn a broke mindset. And no, you don't need to fake positivity. But you do need to believe that your effort has a purpose. I started visualizing what financial peace felt like. What my profitable version of 2025 looked like. Why I deserved stability. I stopped saying I can't and started asking how can I? And slowly it worked. 2025 looks like this. I have multiple income streams, freelance, resale, and affiliate income. My emergency fund is over $3,000 and growing. I pay my bills on time without panic. I'm investing consistently, no finance degree needed. And most importantly, I trust myself with money again. Your comeback starts now. Being broke isn't permanent. But staying there becomes a choice if you don't take action. My 2024 was a mess. But 2025, it's mine. And if you're ready to take control, just pick one of the steps I shared today and start right now, not next week, not next month. You don't need permission. You just need a plan, and now you have one. Your comeback isn't just possible, it's already in motion. Let's build this year together one small step at a time.